boys. Aye. Bomber. We've had Bomber literally in these last final moments. Spurs have confirmed the signing. But before we get into any of that and all of the good stuff, hi, Saeed Tears. Big up to Saeed for the raid. Make sure you guys watch that stream, man. Right at the end of it, he was in disbelief. He was shocked. But it was beautiful, beautiful way to end the stream, as well as it's been a good weekend. It's been a good weekend over here in North London. Both teams pick up points, but I guess most importantly for them, this show is going to be about one team for the start of it, and he's going to get his time to shine. Arsenal win 5-1 against title rivals, or I suppose you could just say recent rivals in Manchester City. An impressive win, an absolute thumping at the Emirates. Tottenham go to the G-Tech Stadium and got a 2-0 clean sheet. You could say a gritty defensive performance. One of those 3 points that were much needed. But yeah, man, look, you guys, everyone, big up to everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like button on your way in. As normal with these streams, we're aiming for 100 likes. Can we get this to 100 likes? Make sure you guys are supporting us. And most importantly, my guy Hooks is on the road to 4K. I think you're like 50, 100? I guarantee you, if half of the people that haven't done it already is what you say, 40 away.
40, I wish. I think I'm like...
He's real close. He's real close. 110, real close to 4K. So make sure that the name's in the name of the video and it's in the description of the channel. So make sure you go subscribe to my boy Hooks. But let's talk about it, man. Look, 5-1 thumping of Manchester City. I don't think anyone would have predicted the game to be that one-sided, but how are you feeling after that one, man?
But I knew it would happen, bro. I knew Arsenal was gonna win. I mean, I didn't know we was gonna have them in a headlock that peak. I didn't know the headlock was gonna be that deep, but I knew we would win. I predicted a win, and I think based on how the game went, I think we deserved the win. And obviously, it just came to a point where you could clearly see that Manchester City players were just rattled. Their heads were in the mud, and they were just holding licks, blood. It was just that simple, blood, and it was just, you know what made the victory all the more sweeter? They thought that they came back into the game, and then you had that little android, you get me, all moving smug. You see his little smug grin around when he scored, walking around the stadium. Yeah, we wiped that grin off his face quick, fast, blood. 38 seconds later, obviously Partey using the ref as a screen, blood. You get it? Grab that ball. Let's go. Blow out. And you know what's funny, yeah? Because bare times I've seen Partey in that position and he sends it to the moon, blood. But the whole time I was shouting at shoot, blood, and the TV he shoots. Beautiful deflection, 2-1. And then obviously from then it just went downhill for Man City, innit? But bun Man City, man. Yeah, man, cook that fraud, blood. Yeah, man. It's just making me think, yeah.
Do you know what, yeah? I didn't catch the game, but I saw the first 20, 30 minutes. I didn't actually watch the full game because I was doing a watch along. We are Tottenham TV and Match Reaction, so big up to them guys, by the way. That was good being in the studio and so on. But from what I did see and what I noticed, was it just me or City's heads weren't in it for the game? It's like they turned up and they wasn't ready for what Arsenal came out with. Arsenal came out ready for the game. They knew the challenge. They knew it was going to be tough, and they knew the occasion that it was. And it seemed like City they forgot that this was a big game. This is a much needed win. What did you think?
No, they didn't forget, blood. They just thought that they would. They thought they were all bad boys. Yeah, after the draw at their ground, they thought they were all bad boys. You had Haaland walking around saying stay humble, eh? Yeah. You had Silva talking wicked after the game. Everybody had something to say about Arsenal. Yeah. Gabriel said, yeah, we're waiting for you when you come to our ground. And we didn't forget. Our players didn't forget, blood. You had Gabriel, yeah. They're grabbing Haaland and saying, yo, get my boot, blood. Get me. Go get my boot.
Oh, that was funny. That was funny. That was actually mad funny. I see that. Telling
Get
man
it?
grab your boot, yeah, is crazy, bro.
Yeah, go
My
get
man said go to a shop. Yeah. Don't forget. Yeah. Don't forget that thing though.
man. We took their man for supreme lickle, man. And it just is what it is, bro. It's like everybody's been telling me, oh, my club's the deadest, or my club's bare dead. Not gonna do nothing, bare dead. I know bare people in their thought in their head, yeah, Man City are gonna do something to Arsenal. Hold that. All of you, hold that bunch of pussios. Yeah, you see my club come true and did the business, bro. And obviously, both of my star boys, you get it, turn up and did things that you man's main players can't do, blood. You
When you
man's
say
main
you man, are you
can't
saying
do
Man
it, blood.
City is in you
I'm
man?
saying you man. You man's main players
Oh,
can't do it.
my players can't do that against Manchester City.
You man's
Wait,
main
my main players can't
can't,
turn up against Manchester City.
bro. You man's main players can't do
I'm
what I
sorry.
saw.
I'm sorry. Look, Hooks, I'm not the guy to try and be center of attention, and I'm not the guy to make this show about me when right now we're speaking about your club. But let's just clarify one thing.
You're betting
We
secure,
walked
bro.
so you could run.
Man. No, you did. Whoa,
We
no,
walked
whoa,
so you could run.
whoa.
So I'm just saying.
That definitely.
We walked so you could run. Beating Manchester City wasn't on the it wasn't even on the scorecards. It wasn't in the plan for most teams this season until Spurs done it. Spurs done it. Again.
You're getting carried away.
All right.
Getting carried away.
Go on.
You're getting carried away because there's none of this. You walked so Arsenal could run. Never in your life. Never in your life use that comment ever again towards my club, because bro, if your club is on earth, bro, my club is where the sun is, bro. Furthest away, bro. That's the gap between my club and your club, bro. So never ever do that again. Just remember, you're all there gassed off a bomber, yeah, for a brother that was
I ain't gassed. Wait. Let's keep on the game. No, Hooks, because you're doing around the houses. I want to stay on topic. I want to stay on topic because we're going to talk about transfers after.
Whoa.
We're getting that later. Save your opinion for then.
Bro, it's not my opinion. I just have to address the fraudulent.
No, but you can address that after. Let's address that at the point. I'm trying to stick to the game.
If you don't want me to address the fraudulent comments that you make, then don't make them, bro.
No, you can address them at the right point. Right? Look, Hooks.
No,
Hooks. I have to keep reminding you on this show, we do a journey. We speak about the game, and then we do the trip over there. No. I'm not apologizing for anything.
And apologize for your comments.
Speaking about Arsenal versus Manchester City right now. I'm trying to. You love to do this. Let's go there. Let's go there. You're
the one that said you walked so we could run.
Because you were the one talking about how you man. And I said you're not speaking about
you man's main players. When I say you man, I'm all of you man.
But you're speaking to me.
Bro, all you man. Your name is Jords. I said you man. If you want to be included in that, cool. I'm including you in it. If you don't think you're included in it, that's on you. But I think you are in it. You man's main players can't do what I saw Miles Lewis Skelly and Wanyeri do on that pitch, bro. Yeah. Hear a man talk about Mikey Moore, you know. Hey. Wanyeri badded up the City group. He did it against Girona and then he did it against Manchester City. He didn't even just fist up Pep. He fist up the team that Pep's brother owns. He bun up the whole Guardiola family. You know them way there, bro.
Yeah.
So you get it. It's different over these and all of you, man, yeah, because you're all gonna pretend now, but we don't forget calling him Declan Rice, calling him Declan Couscous, all their man there, yeah, man turn up and had the whole midfield thing on a lockdown, bro. General settings on a lockdown. Man got 2 assists and a pre-assist. He could have had 3 assists in that game. But man tell me, Declan Rice can't play 8. Declan Rice can't play 8. He's not an 8. Can't play 8. Killed it. Hold that. Man played 8 against City, blood. Then man got spliff up. Yeah. Super spliff up. And then, Uncle Partey. You see what happens when Partey... Well, you didn't see it because you're a fraud. And you went, You did up Mr. Famous. I'm going to We Are Tottenham.
Wait,
studio.
what? Don't stop doing fraud business. Oh, how about
Mr. Famous getting invites every
you guys going to We Are Tottenham TV? Big up to my guy. Why don't you just show love instead of doing the you're a fraud because you couldn't watch the game?
Mr. Famous,
hey, bro.
They had the game on at the stadium. At the station, bro. That's what you man.
No, the game was on, but I had the thing. I was live. I was doing a reaction whilst the game was on, so I only had one eye on the Arsenal game whilst we
are Tottenham. Are they twins?
Yeah. I believe so.
Right. Big them up though. R.I.P. to their granddad. And I saw that.
Yeah, I did see that. Oh, rest in peace to their granddad, man. I think that's obviously me and Ash were over there. We were holding down the fort whilst the man were doing their thing. But now look, I know people are gonna let's allow it back and forth. Let's actually speak. I'm giving Arsenal their praise because I, for one, didn't expect this at all. Didn't expect the performance. I didn't expect the result. I thought Manchester City were going to turn up. I thought a different Manchester City would be ready for the game. But ultimately, what we saw was yet again defensively all over the place. All over the place. Like the amount of mistakes that they had, Arsenal could have had 7 or 8. I think Havertz, we can't ignore that huge miss. We just can't ignore it.
No,
goes to show. No, because goes to show yet again. Wait, no, I'll let you finish. Let me just get out my point on what I think of the game very briefly. Yeah, Havertz goes to show yet again why you guys need a striker. You can't ignore it. You can't ignore the fact that he misses a big chance. Yes, the goal he scored was better than the chance he missed, because that's what you're going to say. But cool. The chance he missed, if he got that in another game and he missed that, and that's the difference between you guys winning and losing the game, then that goes to show yet again, he's not the guy to lead your line. I have to stand on that. I have to stand on that. I just think Havertz shows yet again yesterday that in the big moments, he shies away. He shies away. But look, onwards, outside of that, big up to the kids, big up to Miles Skelly and Ethan Waneri, because let's have it right, both of those goals were class. Both of those goals were class. Waneri's in particular, I think what he's shown is very similar to Saka in that sense, and he's probably taken a lot of notes from Saka throughout his years over the last couple of years. He's got a signature finish on him, like literally cutting in off that right-hand side onto the left and just whipping it around into that side net and into the same way that Saka does. I think you can only praise him. So now look, you guys, I think from that game, yeah, he does. He looks way more natural than Saka.
It looks more natural when he does it. Anyway, with Saka, you can tell that it's like he's trained this scenario bare on the pitch, like bare on the training pitch. He's trained it, like the routine, done it, and it looks kind of scripted. With Ranieri, but it just looks like it just flows, bro. Natural settings. I hear it. It's like the Messi Ronaldo thing, isn't it? It's like the Messi Ronaldo thing, isn't it?
I wouldn't go that far, but I get what you're trying to say with the natural flow and them things, innit? I get what you're saying. I have to agree. I really like Waneri, innit? I don't feel like no one can get onto Waneri or get onto what he's doing. And I know we saw 90 get onto him, fans on TV, and both of us are like, bro, he's got to say 90 now, because I swear 90 supports Arsenal, bro. My man's got to come out. And I know he was celebrating when that goal went, and he's going, raw.
Yeah, blood.
The man never got to call it out for what it is.
I'll be tuned in to the next baller talk, and I will be asking questions.
Definitely.
I will be asking questions. You know what I mean?
Now the questions
you see the Ranieri goal? We had 36 passes before he scored. Build up.
It was at that point late on in the game when I suppose I'm not even going to say City were open, because I feel like for most of the game City were doing that and Arsenal just broke them down. Arsenal were just better than them in every category. From what I saw in it, I only saw the extended highlights in the first 30 minutes, but from what I saw, it just Arsenal, even for every 50-50, they was there for it. Man City weren't there for the battle, and they're big players. They shined away. They hid away yet again from the moment. They hid away from the light, but. Away from the individual performances, what do you think was like the most key change that you saw in Arsenal from especially like the Aston Villa game and some of the other games that you've dropped points in?
I think the players went no. You know, Planet of the Apes, Caesar. Oh,
yeah.
I think that's what the Arsenal players did, bro. Because by the way, you could. So we got the early goal, and I won't lie. I'm watching the game. We got the early goal, and I was better gassed. I was like, cool, got the early goal, sick. But then I'm watching the game, and it just seemed like It just seemed like we did that thing. You know that thing that like Arteta does, yeah, where it's like, cool, you scored, now don't concede. And you can kind of tell that Arsenal are playing in a way where they're just trying to not concede. And they kind of go a bit back into their shell. And there was a few times we attacked, but we was way too passive. And for a lot of the first half, it felt like, and parts of the early parts of the second half, it felt like, okay, we'll play our passing game now. We give the ball to you. Okay, you play your passing game now. Okay, the ball comes back to us. We play our passing game now. I just felt like both teams were playing absolutely identical in it. And then we concede, yeah. And then when we conceded, yeah, I definitely did this, and I think a lot of Arsenal fans across the globe went, here we go again. Here we go again. Here we go again. But the players went, no, we're not doing this again. Bun all of that. I feel like they said, you know what, bun these tactics. We're just playing football now. We're just going to do what we want to do on the pitch, and we're going to do what we want to do, and what they wanted to do, boy, them man got cooked. Absolutely cooked. And we back, do you know what, yeah? Man City fans can't even tell me, we didn't have Rodri. Them man can't say that. Because I didn't have Saka. How about them apples? I did not have Saka. How about that? I did not have Ben White. How about that? Do you know what I mean? According to everybody in the world, I have the worst striker in the world.
You want to replace him though? Let's stay consistent on that.
Hey, I don't want to replace him. I want to have a striker who's a striker.
Who's better than him?
No, I want a striker who is
better though.
No, he is not a striker. I am the only one in the league that plays with a striker who's not a striker. The only one. And you know what? He scored more than all of you man strikers, blood. All of you man strikers, blood.
No, but I don't get. Wait. I don't get Hooks. Hooks.
Relax.
Hooks.
Oh, you told me you're trying to talk. I'm telling you, let me get to the full stop or the question mark before you jump in.
If the full stop's 10 minutes away, then it's a bit unfair.
Oh, the full stop comes when the full stop comes.
No. Cool. I hear it.
Yeah. The only man whose strikers have scored more than mine is Newcastle's and Man City's, bro. Sorry, yeah, Newcastle and Man City's, bro. Salah is not a striker.
All right, but one thing that we've recognized, and one thing that we're gonna hold. Do you know? I'm not even gonna get to that point yet. We'll get to that after, because again, I like to stay on one road and I like to stay very clear. But before you or I say anything more, as Marcus said, run up the likes. It's Mama Clyde free, and big up to Hooks and Durag Diaries. Look, the likes are on 42 right now. As we said, the like aim is 100. And I tend to forget to do this most streams when we're doing it. We're just rambling on, we're talking. But I need to remind people, look, it don't cost a thing. It helps the channel grow. We're on the road to 2K right now. So if you can like the video, it would be very much appreciated. So if you can drop a like real quick, go subscribe to the boy Hooks. It's in the name of the video description and them things. Make sure you show some love. But look, Hooks, this is one thing that, look, there needs to be some consistency, is because you keep saying you don't want no one to replace him, but you said that you needed a striker, summer and now. Now, he plays in that position. So ideally, you want someone that's better than him that can come in and strike. But you want someone who's better than him, who can play in his position where he's currently playing.
I want a striker, Jords.
He's playing in the 9. Do you want him to start when this striker comes in, or will he be dropped?
Bro,
answer that question. No, I'm not answering you who you want. I'm asking, when you sign a striker, will he still be on the pitch?
Wait, I want to know. Yeah.
Will he still be on the pitch? Answer yes or no.
This ain't
yes or no.
This ain't a dictatorship, you know.
Yeah, I know, but it's a yes or no question.
Free speech.
And okay, and I've asked you a yes or no question.
Yeah, and with my free speech, I'm telling you, I want a striker, blood.
What are we doing here? I'm asking you a question. Answer the question. I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
No, don't deflect. No, Hooks. Yes or no?
I will frame it.
No. You ask me questions and you say yes or no. I'm asking you a question. I'm saying yes or no. Yes or no, Hook.
How can you ask me questions when you don't even?
Because I just want a yes or no. I just want a yes or no. That's why. I just want a yes or no.
What? Okay, so what is the question? Is if we sign a striker, we'll have a
we'll have a start in your ideal lineup before you say I'm not.
In my ideal lineup, yeah, he would. Not as a striker though, but in my ideal lineup.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. That's all I need to know because I know you're just gonna waffle. All right, cool. That's it. He's gonna start in a 10. Is that what you're saying?
Left 8.
All right, he plays in midfield. All right.
You know what? I'll be real. I would personally, and it's very dependent on the game. Yeah, because we don't. It's not Football Manager. We don't just play one lineup all the time, one tactic all the time, and just do that. It's very dependent on the team we're playing, who they have available. Is it home? Is it away? Is it in England? Is it abroad? Like, there's a variations of things that it depends on. But in my ideal world, I would probably play Martin Ødegaard as. See, it's getting a bit tricky now. Maybe I play him left wing.
You heard it here. Hooks is willing to play Haverts left wing.
Yeah, maybe left wing.
I don't know what's going on over them sides. I really don't know what's going on over them sides. What has Havertz got against you, bro?
No, do you know what it is?
The
thing is, yeah, like look, yeah, people hate on Havertz, yeah, and I think it's unfounded, isn't it? The hate in it. I think the hate is mad, yeah, because we're talking about a guy who, yes, he doesn't always play the way that you want him to play. He doesn't always play the way he wants you to play. But for the system, he's the perfect type of player, yeah, that you need in and around your forward areas, yeah. Not only is he Arsenal's player who's covered the most ground, yeah, for Arsenal, he's covered the 3rd most ground in the Premier League, yeah. And you have to go to like 20th, yeah, something around them numbers to find the other person who covers the most ground for their club, yeah, in the striker position. Everybody else is a centre mid, a fullback, or a centre back, yeah. So this brother is covering the most ground, yeah. Well, 3rd most ground, but the most ground for Arsenal from the striker position. People also forget. And it was very, very, very imperative to us winning yesterday. Him and Ødegaard lead the press together. Like, This is something that people that watch football with their eyes understand. They lead the press together. Havertz and Ødegaard are always the people that trigger the press. If you take Havertz out of the team, it ends up being only Ødegaard.
But not if you sign someone who is a striker who does excel in that too.
Wait a minute. Yeah. Wait a minute. Because all I'm saying is man are too quick to diss Havertz, but they don't actually understand the
We understand. No, we do. I understand what he brings to the game.
Havertz, if you
Hook.
You be chatting rubbish, bro.
We understand it. Sit here and Hook. For one, football isn't viewed one way. That's one thing you need to understand because you think it's just your way or the highway. It's not your way or the highway. It's viewed It's viewed plenty of different ways. For one, yeah.
What we're gonna do?
Second of reason.
Okay, cool. So we're gonna cut me off, and then we're gonna make random statements that.
No, because you're saying that no one can see it. It's not that.
No more. It's cool. Say no more.
Bro, you're saying you're literally sitting here saying.
Did you see his goal? Did you see
Havertz'
goal? Okay, tell me about the goal.
It was a good finish. It was a good finish. But my point here, because I don't need to do this. I don't need to do the breaking. We spoke about the game. We spoke about the game. We broke down the goals. I gave you the opportunity to do that. We're now getting to the point, bro.
Tell me what was cold about the goal. I need to see if because you said you understand.
Because I don't need to sit here and break down your goals. I don't need to do that. What we're doing here is because I'm talking about what you're saying. I'm not sitting here disputing. No, Hook, you love to do this arguing thing, bro. You actually love the arguing thing because you want to sit here and do this stupidness where I'm arguing your opinion, you're arguing my opinion. I don't care if you rate my opinion or not. We're just analyzing.
No. You said, and I quote, "We understand. So now
we understand that what he adds to the game. You're sitting here telling me, no, you're sitting here doing up monologue, Kamala hooks, yeah, again, monologue settings about, oh, if you don't understand the way Arsenal played, then you won't understand what Havertz brings to the team. You won't do.
Tell me, bro. I don't understand.
Right, go on. You talk.
No.
You host the show. Go on.
No, why am I going on? You said you understand. Tell me, bro. I want you to tell me what. Oh, now you're gone quiet. Oh, so but when you want to sleep.
No, because I don't get. I generally don't get that. Like, you're sitting here and acting like people don't see what Havertz brings to the game. But ultimately, he's been playing in the 9. In the 9, he doesn't have had enough goals. He's not good enough. You've wanted to replace that 9 role that he's been in for 6 or 7 months now. Since we've been talking, you've been saying we need a striker. We need a striker. We need a striker. So Havertz is not. Wait. Havertz is not fulfilling the role for me that everyone else can see, and for what you can see in that striker position that you need. If you think he should play elsewhere on the pitch, that's cool. That's fine. Until you see him in that position consistently, then judge him in that position. But right now, he's not playing there. So I'm going to judge him upon the position that he's playing, which is a 9, and he needs to score goals. He needs to be a better goal scorer. He needs to be a higher. He needs to be a higher goal scorer. Hooks. Hooks. I'm finishing. Hooks. Let me finish, bro. Let me finish my point. All right. So, Hooks, what I am waiting for is consistency from you, yeah? Because you said today is deadline day. Today, no, now we're moving on to the conversation. Forget Arsenal, Manchester City. Today's deadline day. What did you say was going to happen if by 11 p.m. tonight you've not signed a striker? What is going to happen? What did you say was going to happen? What are you going to do? That's what I mean.
I actually said.
What am I referring to?
I actually said.
What am I referring to?
If we don't sign 2 players, because remember, I need 2 players. I don't just need 1. I need 2. Yeah. Then I will concede defeat. Because I don't think we'll go on to win the Premier League.
So tonight, are we going to get that video drop? Because that's what
No. I'm not going to.
You said. I'm not. No, you said you're going to call out the club for the signings for the lack of signings. We're not bringing in a striker. And wait, furthermore, no. Let me finish. Let me get out my shit, bro. Because I'm calling you out now. Forget Arsenal. I'm calling you out, the fraud. Calling you the fraud out. Because first of all, what happened to Ian Watkins? What happened to that one, eh? What happened to that one, eh? Because he's not going anywhere when he's on the injury table. Let's have that right.
Deadline not over yet.
Oh, what? So is he leaving on the? Is he going to pass his medical with a hamstring?
Wait. Are you trying to grab me for a player?
Is he going to pass his medical?
Because they got injured.
No. It's not because he got injured.
Wow,
it's because. So is he going to end up at Arsenal or not?
Hungry. Well, but how can?
Is he going to end up at Arsenal?
If he's actually injured, like genuinely is actually injured, then we both know he won't be able to come to Arsenal.
Okay. Okay. So you're no. Let me finish my point. Let me finish my point. Because you always do this. Let me finish mine. You want to see where the journey is going. Let me get there. Because now you're gonna do this. Oh, he got injured. How are we supposed to predict he's getting injured? Yeah. They playing. Okay. Let me finish. This is what happens when you defended your team for making a move last 2-3 days of the window. You defended it. You said putting in a bid in for the last 3 days of the window is fine. It's cool. It doesn't matter. People complain when it's this. They complain when it's that. But just as my boy Mally Talk says, still no signings. Still no effing signings. So yet again, your club fooled you like I said they would. Do the smoke and mirrors thing. Put in a bid for a player they knew they wasn't going to get because Ollie Watkins, confirmed by Unai Emery prior to even this game, said he was not going to be going anywhere. So Arsenal would have spoken to him, spoken to the club, knew what was going on, but he still put in a bid, and then he plays and he gets injured. So furthermore, now your number one target for the window is out and you can't sign him because you move late on in the window and you move so silly. Man like Ian Watkins is going nowhere. And why is that? Because Arsenal didn't make the move early in the window because he's played so much football that his hammy is falling off its bone. What are we doing here?
Oh my God, George, you're so smart. How did I not realize this? How did I not realize that Arsenal waited until late in the window to make a bid for Ollie Watkins? Yeah, because they didn't actually want Ollie Watkins, but they wanted to show the fans that they were making bids for players. because they knew that he was.
You didn't say that. You didn't say that. Don't do that. No.
They
I
knew
said
that he was
and
going
you
to get
denied
injured.
me for saying that. You said I was wrong for saying that.
They knew he was going to get injured.
When I tried to cook you last week, and I said that they knew that they wasn't going to get him. That's my point. They knew they wasn't going to get him. They knew they wasn't going to get him. And yet again, Arsenal fans like you, Arsenal fans like you, the deluded ones, the ones that defend their club no matter what, hooks. Arsenal fans like Arsenal fans. Arsenal fans.
We're going to win the league.
Hooks, bro.
You just proved to me that we're going to win the league.
You love doing bro. Let me finish and then you can talk.
No, because you didn't let me finish.
So then finish what you want to say then, because now you want to just.
No, it's cool. Not good. I'm not allowed to finish because somehow.
Bro, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
Even when my club wins 5-1, somehow I still get grabbed. So go run your I'm starving. Need to grab Arsenal.
Wait, what I don't get is you spoke about your win for 20 minutes. We spoke about your win for 20 minutes. And then, all right, bro, you're still. Come on, hooks.
No, go. Look, watch.
No, but bro, there doesn't need to be so much back and forth. I can speak, and then you can speak, and you can say your point. When it was Arsenal, and you spoke about, look, we're 31 minutes into the show, so we spent 20 minutes talking about the game. It's not like we spent most of this time speaking about the game. You spoke about the fact you won 5-1. The performance was good. You praised Arsenal. We spoke about this. We praised them. We moved on. That's what happens in a show. You move on the conversation, and then you start doing, oh, we're the victim. Oh, we won this weekend, but I'm being cooked. Oh no, like, bro, we get you won this weekend. It was a 5-1. Cool. That's nice. But moving on the conversation to what is more important is your league and title hopes, which you've spoke about so often this season, the fact that you believe that they can do it. But you've also referred to the fact that if you sign no one, you don't believe they can do it. So I don't get how I'm wrong now for bringing this up to you and trying to get some clarification as to what is going to happen in this last day of the window. And if we're going to get some consistency from you with regards to how you're going to react to it. And now you're sitting here defending the fact that your club has yet again made no moves. You're defending the fact that your club has done niche. How are you still defending this, Hooks? I need to know, how are you still defending the fact that, did we know he was going to get injured? No, but you knew that if you do a move in the last day of the window or the last few days, you're going to limit your options. There could be things that happen like Duran moving on or like him getting injured playing an important game for his club. So you have to acknowledge these things. And the fact that Arsenal hasn't noticed it, let's have it right, bro. It wasn't good enough. Your window hasn't been good enough. And why can't you, like you said you were going to do, come out and admit that?
I can talk now.
Hooks, stop doing the dickhead thing, bro. Speak. You're a big man, bro. Don't do that. Don't do that.
I had to check, bro, because every time I talk, you like to cut man off and say, "Oh, but
you do it more than anything. We'll have it right. You're just a gaslighter.
I'm just trying to say that. Blah, 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 blah. You know the one there. So, by the way, we're gonna win the league now. We are gonna win it, because I thought if we didn't sign anybody, we weren't gonna win the league. But now I think we're going to win the league, because apparently you're telling me that my club has a mystic ball that reads the future and goes, okay, let's put a bid in for Ollie Watkins and pretend we're going to sign him, knowing that we're not going to get him because he's going to get injured. So clearly my club can see into the future. So everything that they're doing must be part of the plan to win the league. Is it not? Do you see how when you guys troll, how it backfires? Do you see how the troll, it backfires? Do you see how the constant grabbing backfires? Do you see? Do you see how the constant do you see?
It's not only me that sees what you're doing, bro. And I can't even lie. Everyone's seeing what you're doing right now.
Wait.
Defending your club. Why can't you call out your club like you said you would?
Hey, but the transfer window's not closed.
Okay, but there's Hooks. Let's have it right. If you're going to make a big move, you would have actually started talks by now. If you're going to... All right.
We don't know.
Let's talk about, all right. Let's forget Arsenal. Forget Arsenal. Let's move on. Let's move on the conversation, because clearly when it's Arsenal, it's too emotional for you. You can't actually be real and speak about them, and it's clearly too much for you to have.
I'm being super real. Just because you don't like my response doesn't mean I'm not being.
It's not that I don't like your response. You're just not being honest.
You're
You're
the
just
one
not being honest because you don't keep the same energy. You don't keep the same energy across the board, and that's the problem.
But you went for the grab. It was you. We was talking about football.
You don't keep the same energy across the board.
You went for the grab. We was talking about football. You went for the grab. That was you, bro. Wasn't me. And the only reason you're trying to grab me is because you saw the news about TEL. And then, because now we can go back to what you tried to cut me off earlier, yeah? Because you're trying to pretend that you're not gassed, but you forget, yeah? Remember when you came onto the stream and you said, oh, give me 2 seconds, and you was looking bare gleeful, smiling, grinning bare, never seen your face look so shiny. It's because you're getting TEL in it.
You're forgetting that everyone came here from the stream from Saeed, so they know what was said and what was happened in that stream. And what I said early in the stream and what I've maintained very consistent is TEL doesn't change much for Spurs. TEL doesn't change much for Spurs. If you did, everyone that listened to the stream said that.
It's okay. It's okay to smile, bro.
Hooks, you're doing that thing again. You're doing it. Wait, you're doing it. Yeah, again. You're doing it again. You want me to speak? You ask me questions, but then you love to talk over me. I don't know. Like, do you want to speak?
No, I'm sorry. That was my apologies. But see, you're smiling. That's what we went to see.
Okay. So look. Hooks is just shameless. And look. Mally gets what I'm saying. But look, back to it. Yeah, back to TEL as you want to touch on. Cool. Look. Spurs, they took TEL away from Manchester United. Come on, yay! Woo! Are you mad? Flexing, bruv. Man United, Manchester Red, they can't take my players. Are you dumb, cuz? Hey, TEL to Spurs, yeah? Big wingers, big drip, front, got Thierry reincarnated. Is that what he said? What? Yeah?
What does, and has more pull than Amarim?
That's the reaction you wanted. All right.
And has more.
Wait. Hooks, let me finish now. You're not going to do that thing again. You just
asked me. And has more pull than Amarim.
I don't think Andrew Amarim matters in that deal. Let's just have that. Let's talk ball. I don't think Andrew Amarim matters in that deal in particular. Matisse TEL done what was best for Matisse TEL. And he got minutes. He worked on getting minutes to either Tottenham or Manchester United or whatever deal worked out best for them. Yeah, straight loan, as people are hearing. It doesn't. For me, a straight loan's even better. I'll be more than happy with a straight loan because I don't want Matisse TEL for the foreseeable future. I don't think that he has some crazy ceiling that people are making him out to be. And he's not like he's not Yamal. Like, it's not like he's going to come to Spurs and be a needle mover. I was very consistent. And when I made my transfer video, as soon as I heard even we was interested in TEL, I said, good player, but just not the player that we need. Not the one that really takes us from 15th into the top half of the table. So the way that I see it, and I think, look, as you're asking why I was happy, was only from the fact that it was, for one, but that was just me and Saeed stuff. Saeed last week called me onto the show when, as you did, when TEL got rejected. Oh, Spurs, TEL rejected. And I was sitting there going, do you know what? It's cool. But Man United fans were acting like the signing had already happened. Him and Ty were breaking down how he's going to fit into the team, what role he's going to play for Amarim, rare, tear, all of that rubbish. So when you see me smile, of course I'm going to come back and be like, where's this energy? Let's talk about how he's still going to be a good signing for Manchester United. Does that answer your question, or does that fulfill what you were looking for, Hooks?
I wasn't looking for anything.
All right. Well, can I get your opinion on TEL as a player? Because we haven't actually spoke about him as a player from your side of things and what you think of him and how you think this signing.
I actually don't really know much about him. All I really know about him is that.
One thing I will say, just very briefly before you continue, I'm not going to interrupt. Arsenal was interested. I'm not saying they've done anything. I'm just saying Arsenal was interested. So was this a player that you thought could have improved your team, or was you just like, whatever happened?
I would have taken him because from what I have seen of him and from what I've heard of him, I believe him to be a better option on the left wing than Martinelli and Trossard. But that's because I don't like Martinelli or Trossard. So at this point, I would take anyone on the left wing that's a problem. I would take. Now, he's highly rated in like the France setup. Very highly rated by Thierry Henry, and he's right there. I got a lot of faith in my brother Henry. So if Henry says something, I'll be like, cool. I hear that. I trust that. I trust him there still. I trust him there. But I don't know, man. Like it's weird though, because if you read reports, apparently the Arsenal and the Manchester United deal came to like an impasse or just didn't happen because Bayern Munich wanted an obligation to buy. But now, if you're getting
confusion, but now it's a straight loan. Yeah, very confusing. I can't lie. They did say this the past couple of days.
So, to me, it's a bit. I don't think it's that. It makes me believe that Tottenham was his only option. Because if, because I'm talking about what's being reported. So because you got to think logically. The only reason that there was an impasse between the Man United and the Arsenal deal is because of the obligation to buy, but then Tottenham get him on loan with no obligation to buy. To me, something not adding up there.
But you know why it's even a bit more confusing? Because I'll add this layer to it. Tottenham had already agreed on obligation to buy with, obviously that was what was all coming out last week. Tottenham have agreed a 60 million euro obligation to buy with Bayern Munich, but TEL didn't want to come to Tottenham on a permanent transfer. But now that Tottenham's in with a just straight loan, he wants to come to Tottenham. It's a bit confusing. It's going back and forth between the teams. I generally think that there was too much news coming out around this deal over the past week. No one really knew what was going on. They just knew there was a couple clubs speaking to them, and they had early news that maybe Spurs aren't that hot on him, maybe the last day or two. But then he's obviously flipped back because just 2 days ago it was TEL rejected Spurs. TEL unless anything crazy has happened, he definitely won't go to Spurs. Remember, that was Fabrizio's tweet. Unless something crazy happens, he won't go to Spurs.
One thing I will say though, and I'm not saying this is going to happen, but one thing I will say though,
he could still turn around.
And bear this in mind before you get too gassed, because I know you're gassed. You're going to pretend you're not. Yeah.
I'm not gassed.
Remember what happened with Willian?
Yeah, I do. I remember that very.
London. Yeah. There's a few clubs in London that
it's not even flying to London. It could just happen still within the next couple of hours, because we've seen just with KD, the guy that we signed.
I saw him on the plane.
Yeah, no, I get what you mean, but I mean, even with the guy Kevin Danso that we signed, he was literally in London on his way to Wolves, and then Tottenham hijacked the deal, and he's turned up at Tottenham's ground.
He
was actually on his way, like he was in the country on his way to do a medical at Wolves, and then he turned around and done a medical at Spurs. So I think we've seen it, and especially in this chart, I'm not going to lie, that is definitely something could happen. I'm not going to get too ahead of myself, because you are right. There is danger of that happening. And to be honest, literally one of the first things I said, when Tottenham are in deals with Arsenal, Chelsea, Manchester City, Man United, Tottenham tends to be the last team that team players are going to come to, especially at this moment in time when we're 15th. So no, you're not lying on that.
Signing for you though. All jokes aside, I think it's a good signing for you. I think, all right, cool. Like, I think if you do end up signing TEL, it does go through, and obviously you got Danso. I think you need one more centre back that's of like a 6.57.
Let me throw a name at you. Tottenham, apparently, news come out yesterday that just before we signed Danso, and I don't know if talks are still going on, we threw a 70 million bid at Crystal Palace for Mark Gahey, around 55 million plus add-ons. Now,
that got rejected, right?
He got rejected.
Because
the last day of the window. Because they're moving stupid. Because my club, unlike you, Hooks, I'll call out my club. I don't know what my club was doing waiting 28 days to go and... I don't know what my club was doing, waiting 4 weeks to go bid for one of a team's best player. I don't know what they're doing.
Do you rate?
I don't. No. I don't rate Gahey. I actually don't think that he's much of a good player. I think the new signing, Lacroix, is better than him. But I get what you're saying. He's that 6.57 out of 10 player that you would bring in, and he would improve our defense. Maybe, I don't know if his ceiling is as high as Romero's, as in if Romero has a good game, I think his good game's better than Gahey's. But consistently across the season, he's probably better performances, as he's not going to be up and down as Romero is. But 70 million, crazy price. I would never pay that much for.
But then you have good centre back depth, and then what that allows is for Ange to then go, I really like this Archie Gray kid. Whenever I've played him, he's done fairly well. I can actually now play him
in midfield.
In his position. Yeah,
no, you're right.
now in his position. So yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think yeah. Whenever teams make deals on deadline day, it's always something to be a bit like gassed about in it, because it's that. Like, look, I've just got Sky Sports News on. I'm going back to old school days, how I used to do it.
I'm literally gonna have it after, literally straight on there.
Yeah, bundle the Twitter shit, bundle the Twitter, or this next random account telling me this brother's interested in bundle that.
I don't know if people. Do you know what I miss? Yeah, I don't know if people know NBA, but there was a massive move on the weekend. Yeah, Doncic to the Lakers, AD to Mavericks, bro. That just got dropped, as in traders happened. I miss those days. There was no talks. It was just deal has happened. Big move. This is like that's literally like a Cole Palmer going back to Man City type of thing. It's a massive move. Like, these are the types of deals that you want to see happen and just break in front of you. No, you're right. Like, being on Twitter, and we're all bad for it now. I'm just on Twitter, even on the side. I'm just waiting for something to pop up. Just wait up. I might keep refreshing Twitter to just see what's going on. But it's crazy. But let me just quickly go into the chat. Again, we've got 184 people inside still. Big up to Saeed for the raid again. We've got enough of you people checked in 2 p.m. show every week. Make sure, if you haven't already, subscribe to the Boy Hooks. The name is in the description and in the name of the video. We're on, let's see how much likes we're on right now. We're on 70 likes. Can we get this up to 100 likes before we finish? We got 177 people in here. I doubt that it's going to take a second for any of you to just boost up. Let's 30 people get that up to 100. It helps the algorithms, helps us grow. Channels on the road to 2K. So look, we're almost close to 1.2. If there's anyone in here that hasn't subscribed, make sure you subscribe so we can get this up to 1.2K subscribers. But shout out to Shirley, the Tottenham team lady. I'm supposing that this is definitely Donna making a new account. But Hooks and Jords, you pair of troublemakers. Hooks, mate, bet you're strutting around like a peacock after that City result. Yeah, well done. Enjoy it while it lasts for the annual bottle jobs. And Jords, love, what are we doing on deadline days? Just sitting there watching the paint dry whilst every other club signs someone. Typical Spurs, innit? Oh, well, at least, bro, this guy's too funny. He's relentless.
Are you doing the TEL? Because I still see no TEL video on your channel, innit? So
I done a TEL video. I told when he rejected us. Go on the videos, bro. It's like 1.5.
I mean, for the new information,
bro. We've been on live since then. A man wants me to drop a video whilst we're on live. Do you know what, guys? Whilst we're live here, I'm gonna record another one on this one. Yeah, and we're gonna know.
Yeah, you're pro.
I'm gonna drop a video. Yeah, I'm gonna drop a video probably like 4 o'clock. Make sure you guys stay a lookout for that one. Post notification bell to stay up to date with all the new uploads. But let's actually talk about Spurs game. We won 2-0 against Brentford. I'm gonna keep it very brief because the game wasn't that interesting. Wasn't that entertaining. You could say Brentford dominated most periods of the game, but Spurs were just clinical in the moments and the chances that we did have. Great cross into the box from Son, that obviously led their goalkeeper and their defense to just mess up a bit. You've seen those deliveries from him recently have been quite often. He's been really good at getting those ball into the dangerous area and causing issues for the opposing side. So great ball into the box from Sonny there. Outside of that, you probably look at our best performances. Jed Spence, boy, oh boy, another solid performance down at left back. He's locked up Salah, locked up Mbeumo. It's like, who else are you gonna feed him? He said it straight after the game. I'm hungry. Let's eat. And he was eating, boy. He was eating up Mbeumo, eating up all the space, all that ground that was left in front of him. And class from him yet again. I know a lot of people saw what Ange come out and said after the game and took it the wrong way, but I think Jed Spence is going to be here to stay. He's one of those players that you're going to look at, especially across going into the end of the season, a lot of minutes. If he's not taking minutes away from Udogie, he's taking minutes away from Pedro Porro on either side, because he's definitely our best fullback at this moment in time. The second goal, again, a very well-worked move. I think one thing, like what you pointed out, Hooks, is we had a lot of passes going into that move. Spurs have been known to be a transitional team this season, and most of our goals happen within the transition. Very quick moves forward. But that goal was from Bergvall and Sarr to show that calmness, that pauser in the midfield to just slow the game down, move it backwards, and then move it all the way forward yet again. So it was a class second goal, but one thing that stood out to us was the tactical adaptations from Ange, man. Ange showed yet again that he can change. Doesn't have to do the who we are, mate, high line for life. He didn't. You didn't see Porro bombing forward into those inside channels as much. You actually saw him doing a right back's job and sitting in a back three or a back four at times. Tottenham got really defensively compact and we just headed all those chances away. A lot of clearances, a lot of crosses into the box. You could tell the team got leggy, but they done the job. They done what was needed to get it over the line against a Brentford team who haven't lost too many times at home this season. But Hooks, did you catch the game?
Not all of it. I watched bits and parts of it. I think I missed the second goal.
Yeah, it was right at the end. Probably did.
Yeah, I missed the second goal. I saw the first goal, which I mean a bit of luck, but hey, you create your own luck in it. Like, if you don't put yourself in those positions, you're not even in a position where you can get a bit of luck go your way in it. So I won't be a hater. But from what I did see, it just looked like to me like Brentford couldn't score. It just looked like they weren't taking their chances.
Yeah.
Like, and I think that you, from what I did see, it looked like you guys weren't as gung-ho as what you usually are, which I don't know if it's a sign of, and I don't know if it's a sign of tactical adaptation as you call it. Maybe it's him realizing something have to change. Do you know
I think it's a bit of both. I do think it's like you say, players available. With the players that you have available, I think he's realized he can't play the way he wants to play, so he's having to make those changes. But yeah. I think one thing that you, especially and out of most rival fans, you out of all people have criticized him for is his lack of change and lack of just recognizing when you can't do the simple things. And I think we have to praise him for noticing that and making those changes. And look, 2 wins on the bounce. It's momentum that we can take. Pardon?
Kind of hard to not notice it though.
100%. I'm not going to sit here and act like it's not been. All the fans can see it. Why the coaches and managers took so long to see it, that's a bigger question. But look, he done it. He done it in the key games, the most important games in the last couple anyway. And now that we have some players back, we've got the likes of Van der Ven didn't play. I was very surprised, like I said, when you asked me, that he wasn't in the lineup. I think Ange and team did come out after and say he was supposed to get 45 minutes, but they decided against it just because they wanted to make sure he would be fit for the Liverpool game, which I think was a smart idea to do. You don't really want to risk him getting an injury before a big semi-cup final.
Do you play Tuesday?
Thursday.
Oh, you play Thursday?
Arsenal Wednesday. We're
Thursday.
Wednesday, yeah, I thought it was Tuesday, Wednesday as well.
Okay. Do you know what, yeah? How funny would it be, yeah, if you guys sign TEL and then he scores the winning goal against Manchester United, your next Premier League game?
Bro. You know, I was thinking it was going to be the other way around, because that's what literally people are saying. They're going, if Man United sign TEL and then he dunks on Spurs after rejecting them, how funny would that be? How funny would it be that he dunks on Man United after rejecting them and doing an absolute 180 and ended up at Spurs anyway? That would be beautiful to see. Big up to Sean. Man said he's checking in from Vietnam. Crazy. Man said we got that global reach. Good to see you in here, Sean. Again, guys, make sure you smash the like button. We've got some, obviously, transfer news. Let's just get back to the transfers. It is transfer deadline day. We've got, I'm trying to do my maths here, 8 hours left of the window. 8 hours left of the transfer window. I think, barring any surprises, I would predict that Tottenham's business is done after Matisse TEL. I don't think that we will. Yeah, I don't think I was more than surprised that we was trying to sign 2 centre-backs in the first place. I don't think that we go out there and sign a second centre-back again. I can admit my club's doing smoke and mirrors. That £70 million bid was a fake bid that they done to say we tried. Exactly that. To say we tried to bring in a top centre-back, but we couldn't lure them in with the last day of the window, blah, blah, blah. That's what that was. I don't think we sign anyone else.
You don't think a 10:30 breaking news, Chelsea accept $5 million bid loan offer for Disasi?
That could happen. I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, that's what I mean. That could definitely happen. That'd be a surprise. But all I've seen all day is Axel Disasi, and all 2 days is he doesn't want to come Spurs. Man, like disaster. And that would be a disaster for us. I'm more than happy that this guy's rejecting me. The way that I saw this one was literally, I said it earlier, bro. This is like when you're trying to move to a gal and her friend comes in and says, she don't want you. You're dead anyway, bro. I didn't want you. That's what this is coming like with Disasi. So I really don't mind that he's rejecting us in the way that this is playing out. But about Arsenal, What do you think could happen for Arsenal? Because you said, look, you're being consistent in saying that the deadline day is not over. You're going to talk about the transfer window once it's over, right? That's what you're basically saying earlier.
Well, like if I'm prompted on it, like I'm not gonna go out of my way to make a
Well,
video.
no, part of halftime hooks. You have to do a transfer window review. We will do one.
If I'm streaming and like someone asks me, oh, what do you think about this? Or if like I'm on a stream and someone's like, oh, so what do you think now? And then I'll give my opinion. But
so you're not gonna make a video about it.
I don't know.
Can people in the comments in chat let us know if you guys want to see Hooks make a video about Arsenal's transfer window when it finishes? Because I think that is for the people. I think that this needs to be done, and especially the one thing that we have to do as content creators, if you speak about something, especially a transfer window, we speak about the players that are coming in. You have to speak about the lack of players coming in if it doesn't happen. Maintain consistency.
I'll do a thing.
I think you should
I'll do my second half of the season Premier League prediction.
Oh yeah, because you did say that too. You'd give us if you think you're winning the league at the end of the transfer window too.
I'll do the second. I'll do my, because I did it at the start of the season.
Yeah,
and probably after doing another.
And don't kill me.
That's funny.
They announced her new tour today or something. That's what they're saying. Spurs transfer deadline day signing. Beyonce on tour at Tottenham Stadium. I think they done something like that.
But yeah, what like it's like I'll do it with the Premier League prediction because like there's not like what am I meant to come out and we didn't sign anybody.
No, but I think when like for you,
what am I meant to say? Like,
all right, that's what I'm gonna tell you. What you meant to say. You're supposed to say, guys, I come out with the Ian Watkins video. I was wrong. I thought I was at this point convinced.
I did.
You never said that they were 100% going to happen. I know you didn't say that. I'm not misquoting you. I'll always quote you correctly. But what I think you are wrong on is you are spreading the news that this could happen.
I said my opinion.
This could happen, guys. All right. I want to know your opinion on the fact that
the only reason that it may not happen now is because he's injured. And
not on Watkins in particular, though. I don't mean make a video on Watkins in particular because that would be silly. You're right about that. I'm talking about on the fact that if no one signed, I need to see that video.
And you know what?
No one signs for Arsenal.
And if we do sign people, by the way,
I'll speak about every one of those signings, 100%.
Make sure you are free tomorrow.
I will.
Yeah, because all this talk you're giving, if we sign someone,
for you guys,
make sure you're free tomorrow.
If you sign someone, be happy. I'm not gonna sit here and rain on your parade.
No, make sure you are free tomorrow because you're giving all the talk now.
We'll make sure. I'll be there. Don't even worry. You just as long as we'll find the time throughout the day, but I'll be there. Don't worry.
Yeah. And I'm gonna invite some people.
All right, More Vibes Radio just found this channel. All right, come on, man. Big up to you, my bro. Make sure that if you just found this, you may not know about Hooks already. It's in the name of the video. If you want to follow him, just go follow him over up on the Halftime Hooks to see more of him and hopefully see the Arsenal video when they've signed no players, especially no striker. Do you know I would be surprised though? João Felix. Chelsea are trying to get him gone. They're at this point trying to make him move on. Trying to find a deal for him to land at another club. Aston Villa, one club in for him. I heard Spurs from another thing were potentially in for him. We may see Arsenal pop up in that deal. Would you be interested in potential either loan deal or anything that you could work out to bring him in as extra legs if you don't sign a striker or you don't fancy him?
As much as I would love to have João Felix at my club, I don't want to do business with Chelsea anymore.
I agree. I don't think any London club should do business together. Standard.
No, I just don't want to do business with them anymore. Like, I just can't be asked.
What are you saying? You always get the short end of the stick.
No, it's not even that. It's not even about the short end of the stick thing. It's just like I don't want to give money to rivals. Do you know what I mean? I don't want to do that. Well, they're not really rivals, but you get what I mean, innit? Like, I don't want to give. Yeah. I don't want to be the reason why Chelsea do a bit better in the season is because we gave them money and then they went out and got someone that maybe we should have just gone and got instead of giving them money. If that makes sense, innit?
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't want to do any business with Chelsea anymore. I can't lie to you, man. And I mean, they've got, so unless it's like, Arsenal £120 million bid for Palmer, then it's like cool. Or Arsenal 80, 100 million pound bid for Caicedo, then it's like cool. But if it's not Caicedo or Palmer, then I don't really.
Makes sense. No, I'm in agreement with that. I think I said the same thing, especially when we was interested for disaster. I was like, for one, why are we trying to strengthen a rival by signing one of their worst players they don't want? You shouldn't be giving them money for players they don't want. Go and give them money for players that they do want, players that they want to keep, they're desperate to keep. Go and steal them from them. Don't be trying to take their fodder and improve them that way, because Disasi is going to have a good, let's say he has a good 3-4 months to Spurs. Oh, and then what? We're going to end up paying 40 million for him, or another club's going to pay 45 million now because we made him look good. We don't need any of that. We definitely don't. And improving a rival, it's not on the occasion for me. Any last words on Arsenal's transfer window, Spurs transfer window, or the weekend? Anything that's going on in North London at the moment? You know what I mean?
Just sign some players, man. This is what it is. Just sign some players, man. I have been hearing that apparently there's meant to be 2 bombers, but with Arsenal, you never know.
Oh, well, like the Arsenal group as
yeah,
like
all the ITKs and all them, man. They're talking about, you know what I mean. So this is why.
Well, we know a certain ITK we can't listen to now. We know a certain one that we can't listen.
yeah, we do, innit? We do. Don't worry. I can't get onto him yet.
No, facts. Look, he's literally.
Yeah, look, he pops up. Yeah. Don't worry, yeah, because as soon as that clock strikes 11 o'clock, yeah, you're gonna see. Depending on what's happened, you're gonna see a message in
certain man are gonna be getting messages. Certain man are gonna be hearing certain things, and then then we're gonna start seeing politicians come out. You know, well, I didn't say. Well, I didn't do. Yeah. That's what we're gonna see. But look, we still got 158 people in the building. I think we're real close to 100 likes. I think just 15 people off people. So look, if you guys can go show some love. Like the video. Let's get this up to 100 likes. It would mean a lot. It wouldn't take a second. And yeah, man, let's just do that before we end the video. Also, if you haven't already, as I said at the start, my boy Hooks is on the road to 4K. He's real close, and your support would be much appreciated. So look, if you can go in the name of the video, in the description of the video, Halftime Hooks, go tap on the channel, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the thing.
A good thing though, for all Arsenal fans that may be present right now, at least Aston Villa saved us from a deadline day Rashford deal, innit? I take whatever win I can.
On a side note, he looked depressed, bro. He does not look like that was a fake. Man was like, no, bro. He was not happy in it. He's fulfilling that dream of Bongla, yeah. That man are getting a Bongla back. Trust me, they are getting a Bongla back. Reincarnation. But yeah, now look, big up to everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like video, smash the like on this video. This is gonna take you straight over to my match reaction premiering right now. Make sure you tap that like button on that video. But yeah, man, big up for all the people inside. We will be back 2 p.m. next Monday. Peace.